I don't know, man. Look, y'all gonna have to understand. And the whole point of that call, thank you, Michael Russell, for the super chat. The whole point of the call is to show you that you may come from a certain ilk, you may come from a certain environment, but we all are dealing with the same thing. We are all dealing with the same thing. Some of y'all think that you so unique, that it's only your family. When I speak on these platforms, when I speak on these platforms, and I love my family and I love my mom to death. I love my brothers. I love all of them. When I speak on these platforms, I'm speaking from real life experiences. Before I ever made it to the internet, and they said that I was the black sheep and that Anton, why you doing this or whatever, so on and so forth. I was dealing with it in real life with my own family. Every day, dude, when I grew up, and then we would be in Bible study or something like that, or, they would say, hey, y'all, we all voting Democrat, or we all going to vote for this person. And I was like, I was just a person. I was the black sheep. I was like, but why? And then they were like, oh my God, here goes Anton again. He always got to go against what everybody else is saying. And I said, no, I just want to know why we voting for this guy. Why are we voting Democrat? Because we would do group conversations. Why are we voting Democrat? Because we don't like Republicans. I was like, and I would ask the questions and I would say, but look, y'all, everything that we praying for, and we would pray, honestly, we would pray, hey, close the borders, do this, do that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, but everything that we voting, that we praying against, this person is saying that that's what they want to do. Everything that we praying against. I warn people. I said, look, man, this was in 2003, 2004. I said, look, y'all, we got to stack our money. We got to be careful. The crash is coming, a recession. The stocks is going to absolutely plummet. It's going to be on a discount. We got to make sure that we're making the right decisions when it comes to purchasing these houses. We don't want to be this. We don't want to be that, whatever. Look, y'all, I'm telling you, I was saying this in 2003. I said, look, we can't look at houses is this way. It's a crash coming. Don't take out that people would come to me. Oh man, I'm about to go buy this house. How you buying this house? Well, I'm getting an ARM. Don't get an ARM. Don't get an adjustable rate mortgage. This is what I was reading. This is what I'm studying in the markets. I was telling them in 2003, 2004, 2005, we all sitting in the kitchen. We all sitting there and we talking. I said, look, y'all can't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. This is coming. This is going to make us super duper rich. We just got to prepare. We got to put ourselves in this position. And boy, if I wasn't right on the money, if I did not hit that bullseye 10 times over, and from that day, after 2007, 2008, I said, all right, I'm gone. I was one of the first people. Look, I left the church. I said, look, this don't line up. This ain't making sense. I got to go out and I got to figure it out for myself. Because I love y'all, but I got to go. I got to go do my own thing. I got to figure it out for myself. Men have to have the courage to change the dynamics. Let me remove this. Thank you, Michael Russell. I appreciate you. Men have to have the courage to go out and change the dynamic and the trajectory of their family. It cannot be the same thing over and over again. I said, man, life got to be more than this. It's got to be more. It's got to be more money out there. It's got to be more opportunity. I see it. I can do it. We can build it. This is what we do. I could tell y'all so many stories of me telling y'all, hey, man, we got to do this. Hey, man, we got to do that. Hey, this is what we got to go into. Social media is taking over. We need to go into social media marketing for our businesses. We need to create YouTube channels. It's coming. It's coming. They about to monetize YouTube. I know it's coming. Man, I had these conversations 10 times over, and they told me I was crazy. They told me I was insane. Anton, you don't know what you're talking about. You crazy. You need to just go and get a regular job, do this and do that. I said, I do got a regular job. Go get another regular. No. Nope. I'm doing something different. And I'm the richest in my family. I changed the trajectory of everything. I take care of multiple people. I hire people from my family. But they just won't. I don't know why they on this plantation, this Democratic plantation. And they say, Anton is crazy. I don't know why he a Republican. He changed because he got money. No, I changed before I got money. And then the money was the confirmation. As a result of that, I knew what I was talking about. I changed before the money. I changed before the money. And I was, telling y'all, we all are dealing with the same things. Black people. This is a conversation for black people right now, because this is a cultural curse that we have on us. We have a curse in our families that it has to be broken, and it's not going to be broken overnight. This is a thing that has to be broken long term. This is a long-term thing, right? Meaning that as much as you love your family, they getting older and they gonna have to go. We not trying to save them. They are what they are. They made the decisions of their life. They stand firm in it. They're never going to change. They never going to consider any other candidate whatsoever. They're not changing as much as we love them. And we can love them, but we gotta forge a new path forward. We can't keep, it's the same thing when it comes to finances. It's the same thing when it comes to voting. It's the same thing that comes to your principles. We gotta go and forge a new path forward by letting go of some of those generational curses from the past. I can't do that. I can't go into that. I don't want to watch no more slave movies. I can't watch another slave movie. I done watched too many slave movies. Kunta Kinte. What's the one with Denzel Washington and Morgan Freeman? Glory. I's got no shoes, boss. I'm sorry, General. I need new shoes for all of my soldiers. 10, 17, 12 years a slave. Okay, I got it. Slavery existed. Now what? Malcolm X. Like, I'm done. I'm all slaved out. What's next? I don't want to keep hearing about y'all stories. It's another way forward for us. I can't keep falling into the same Democratic plantation mentality. And I'm telling you, our families got it bad, but we got to divest ourselves from it. It's some stuff that we just got to break off from. When I'm having this conversation with y'all, I'm not having this conversation telling you to do something that I'm not already dealing with and went through and going through myself. I've always been looked at as the black sheep, because I was always like, nah, we could do this way different and it's going to have different results from us, but we got to divest ourselves from this broken mentality. And most of my family like, Trump is a white devil. I don't believe it. So I was the outcast before some of y'all even stepped off the porch. I was always the outcast. What they not telling you was that when I went down that pathway and they said that it was a ditch down there, it was really a bag of money in that hole. So I picked up the money, I walked around the ditch, and then I went towards a success. It was a clue to success in that hole. Because when I see everybody going one way, I'll be thinking to myself, the Bible say, the word of God say that the path of righteousness is narrow. And that hell enlargeth itself. I don't want to go the same way that the majority of the people is going. I got to figure out, are they going the right way or are they all going towards the slaughter? You know what? Rich people is the 1% for a reason. They make different decisions than what the majority of the people say. I told the people in my family, this is the last thing I'm going to say. We're going to move over to the next thing. I told the people in my family, I said, listen, bro, I know you think you know, but I'm going to be richer than all of y'all. I'm going to be richer than everybody else here. And I'm a completely change the world, and I'm going to change people's perspectives. And I'm going to reach a demographic of people, and I'm going to build my own community. That's what I said. I told them. I said, I'm going to build my own community. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to play out. But God told me to separate myself and go forward and forge a new path and reach a whole nother demographic of people. And I'm just going to lean on faith. I know what I know. I'm armed with the information, and I'm going to give it to the people, and I'm going to make sure that they become what they become. And they called me crazy. They said I was crazy. I said, I know what God's voice sounds like, and I know what he told me to do. I know what he told me to do. And he said, you've learned everything that you could learn. You got everything you can get out of this. It's time to go forward. You ready? You're ready. And then he gave me my wife, and he said that you can trust her. That's what he said. He said, her, you can trust. She'll never turn on you. You can trust her. She gonna ride with you. That's what he told me. That is honest to God, word for word. He said, you can trust this one. This one is gonna have your back. I never told y'all this story, and I'm sorry we're getting a little bit derailed, but I'm gonna get back to the show. I never told y'all this story, but God picked my wife. God surrounded me with the right people. And I trusted him. I chose my wife based off of listening to the voice of God. He said, that one you can trust. It was another girl that existed in my life. And he said, that one is going to ruin your life. That one you can trust. That one is going to ruin your life, and that one you can trust. And I went with the one that I've always, even to today, even right now, I always lean on God. I always lean on God. I pray on every decision that I make, every single one of them. Every decision that I make, I pray on it. And then I look for confirmation, and I look for a sign. And he always gave it to me. You cannot tell me that God is not real. You cannot tell me that I'm not right. Because it's not me that's making the decisions. It's the decisions that's given to me. And so I'm always going to go forward. And I got 100% faith in what it is that I do, because he has not led me wrong yet. Not one time has he ever led me wrong. Not once. I know what I know. I know what I know, and I just believe so hard, so fervently in what I'm doing. I am 100% in. I don't have a foot out. I'm not scary about it. I am 1,000% in on what I'm doing. And so that's why I speak with conviction. That's why I talk the way that I talk. That's why I'm so confident in what I do, because I take the information and the knowledge and I put it to work, and it worked every single time. Every investment, every play, every prediction, every innovative thing that I've ever came up with, anything that I come up with, any dream that I dream, I go and I pray on it. That's the first thing that I do. I go and I pray on it. And I ask God, I say, is this what you want me to do? Is this the play? And he gives me the confirmation. He tells me yes or no. And then I look for a witness in it. And then I look for confirmation, and I go forward. And I'm 100% in. I don't waver. I don't do any of that stuff. I just go. And so even when people, and this is inspiration for y'all, and then we're going to get back to the show. Even when people are against you, the whole world could be against you. The whole internet be against me sometimes. And I just go forward, and I don't care what they think. And at the end of the day, a year afterwards, 2 years afterwards, I look back on it, and I was right, and I'm better than them, and I win every single time. And anybody that has ever gotten in my way has suffered. Anybody that was gotten my way or did not get on the wave, either they missed out on the train or they suffer as a result of going against me. Every last one of them. Nobody can stand against me. It's not a soul on the face of this earth that can face me, debate me, go against me, or even stand in my way. You will get rolled over. You are nothing but a speed bump. I will take on any comer, anybody that want to step in my way. You are going to fall. I guarantee it. I put my life on it. I bet everything that I got that you will fall. It's nothing that you can do, because I have something that's for me that you can't even fathom. It's not even me all the time. It's the thing that powers me. It's the thing that pushes me. I move with so much confidence. I don't even have a fearful bone in my body. I have an expectation of greatness. Every single thing that I've done in my 42 years has led me to here, right now. It's 100% faith. 100% faith. Have no fear whatsoever at all. I know what I know. I know what I know. So y'all better start getting some faith. Y'all better start buckling down and deep diving into it. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Man, we got a lot of super chats. I'm sorry. We go off script. We say what we want to say. We do what we want to do. And we are what we are. We are what we are, and we're going to do what we do. All right? Let me read some of the super chats, and we're going to go from there. Y'all got to have confidence. You have to have confidence that God put you on this earth for a reason, and you have to fulfill that purpose no matter what it is. And understand that with that comes the money, comes the accolades, comes the success. The money comes with it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. Don't worry about the money. Be prepared. The opportunity is going to come. That's where success comes from. But understand that it's in your greatness that you're going to achieve all of these things, but you got to have some confidence. And every time that you fall and stumble, it's not always something that's wrong. It's a lesson that's being taught to you so that you can prepare yourself for the bigger thing. Have some confidence, have some faith, stand tall, stand up to your girlfriend, stand up to your parents. Know that you know what you know. You know what it is. You hearing this right now for a reason. This is not something that I plan to do. This is just something that just came out as a result of it. Lean into it. Lean into it hard. It's going to work out. It always does. Every single time it works out, you will not die. It is going to work out in your benefit. Do the right thing. Make sure that you stand tall in it. And know that nothing can stop you. The only time that anybody can touch you, the only time that anybody can harm you, and if you read your word, then you would understand this. The only time that the devil can touch you is if God let him. He got to get permission to touch God's people. He got to get permission. And I'm talking about people that really believe, people that's really going forward in what it is that you told to do. He got to get permission to touch you. That's how much confidence you got to have. They can't do nothing to you. They got to get permission to even be in your presence. That's the way it goes for those that just live this life. It's just the way it is. We are meant to be successful, and we got to accomplish what we accomplish. We got to go forth and fulfill our mission. It's nothing nobody can do to stop you. Nothing. Nobody. Nobody can stop you. Nobody. Not one soul, not one person that's breathing on this earth has power or dominion over you. All right?